You guys, the time has come. I am getting ready to head off to Kansas for the Kansas Home Educators Expo. Putting the last touches on my suitcase. Just remembered I wanted to bring a small tripod. I am traveling by myself this time. Normally Jake would come with me to something like this, but our daughter has a dance competition, and so she can't miss that. And where am I? Start. I had agreed and am excited to come to speak prior to having those dates. So that's the reason why Jake didn't join me for this trip. I'm so excited to get there and get everything set up. I'll feel a lot better once I'm there. I always get really nervous about flying when I have like something I have to be at a certain time, because there's just so many variables to flying. And last night, as I was just checking the times and everything, last night it said my flight was delayed 2 hours. Which isn't really a big deal if you're just going on vacation, but I need to get there to set up my booth, which is all of this stuff right here was stuff I bought to do my Grace and Grit booth. I've never done a Grace and Grit booth before, and I shared in a video in a couple, I don't know, like a day in the life a little bit back that I was working on that. My daughter made me the prettiest banner to hang up in the back, and so the time cutoff for that is like 8 o'clock tonight, and so I'm supposed to land there at 5, but last night when it showed that my flight was delayed, I wasn't gonna get there until 7. So there was like no way to make that happen, which was gonna mean I was gonna have to get up even earlier tomorrow and get to the arena. It's being held at a pretty large place. It's called the Hartman Arena. I don't know like what else goes on there, but it's a bigger venue. So they are expecting between 600 and 1,000 attendees to this. So this is like a really big conference, I guess, for just like a statewide type organization. So I've been thinking about this for so many months. I've been preparing for this for so many months, and now the time is here, and I am just ready to get there and get the booth set up. And then tomorrow, Friday, I do 2 workshops, and then my keynote speaking session is Saturday morning, like the kickoff of the whole thing. I have to do like a sound check and everything, so that's like a really big deal. So I have like one more day to kind of warm up and get into my public speaking mindset, and then on Saturday I have my big one. So I'm flying out Thursday. Today's Thursday. Let's pray that there's no more changes to the flight. Now that my flight, oh, I didn't even finish telling you. So last night it said it was delayed 2 hours. So I text all my people there and my friend who's picking me up, told her delayed 2 hours. I wake up this morning and I check it again, and now it's back on time. So it was only delayed like last night when I looked, and now it went back on time. So now I'm like, we've been delayed, we're back on time. It's just making me a little nervous. So I'm just praying that I can get there by 5 as originally planned, so I can get my booth set up by like 6:30. It shouldn't take too long, as long as someone will like help me hang things up. So that way that's all ready to go, and then tomorrow morning I will go and do those workshops. People have asked, are you going to be able to film and share anything of what you're speaking? Probably not. I'm going to ask the girl, her name is Tara. She's so sweet, and she's been like my go-to for planning all of this. She's the one that I did the live with on Instagram, if you guys saw that. I'm going to ask her if she can film a little bit on like my iPhone or her iPhone. But you know, it won't be the whole thing. So I'm speaking on homeschooling through your doubts, creating magic in the everyday mundane of homeschooling, and running the race with endurance. That's the keynote one. they are a Christian organization, so I always ask for that before I agree to speak, because there is no way for me to speak on the things of homeschooling without speaking on the things of faith. So anyway, guys, I am packing up. I've got this big guy, I've got that travel size guy, and I've got a backpack. So there was no way to travel light when you're bringing all kinds of decor items, but I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will see you guys in Kansas. Wichita is where I'm flying, so praying everything goes smooth from here on out, and that little heart-dropping 2-hour delay last night is all the added obstacle. I don't want any added obstacles. I know that's a lot to ask. Lord, no added obstacles, please. Okay. See you guys there. I made it to Kansas. It is 8:30 their time. So yeah, super long day. My flight ended up being delayed again. Then it wasn't delayed, then it was delayed. And immediately from the airport, I had to go set up my booth at the arena. So I'll insert some footage. I didn't even have my camera with me. My suitcase that had my camera, I left in the girl's car who picked me up. Then after that, I just got checked into the hotel. Here, I'm staying outside Wichita, which is in like Park City, Kansas. Very like rural area, not a lot going on here. But the room is clean and nice, so I'm thankful for that. 2 beds, just all for me. Maybe tonight I'll sleep in this one, tomorrow I'll sleep in that one. Little desk and chair over there. So this is where I'll be staying for the next 3 nights. I stopped by Target to grab myself a salad for dinner because that was kind of all that was in the area. And now I'm gonna eat and get situated for tomorrow. So I'm so excited to meet some people who will be coming and just kind of do my first 2 workshops tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna call it a night, but we are here, we made it. It just was a very long process of getting here, and I had a lot of extra time at my airport before I left home, but it's okay. I used the time to review my talks. So that's all. I am going to get situated here and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise you this.
All right. I haven't read them because I'll start crying, but I opened my suitcase and I'm pretty sure my husband put my kids up to this and had the kids write me notes wishing me good luck this weekend, which is so sweet. Adorable.
There's a new day to leave behind your troubles. There's a new day and it will set you free. There's a new day to get you through your struggles. I will always think of you and me. Darling, you've got to keep holding.
Good morning, you guys. It is bright and early and I just finished doing my hair and makeup. I haven't combed out my curls yet for today's sessions. I woke up bright and early, 6 a.m. so that's like 4 a.m. my time, and I couldn't fall asleep until after midnight last night, so that was a little bit rough, but that's the way it always goes, changing time zones. So I am gonna go out to the lobby and grab some breakfast in my pajama shirt in case I spill anything, because I did not pack extra clothes, and I realized in hindsight that I maybe should have done that, but I didn't. I only brought exactly what I was wearing, so I'm a risk taker apparently. But my ride is gonna be here at 8 o'clock, so I have about an hour and 20 minutes. One thing about me is I do not like to be rushed in the mornings, so give myself an hour to get ready, an hour to eat breakfast and brush teeth after eating and have coffee, and I hope to be able to read my Bible. I brought it, there it is, I brought it. It's still my everyday Bible that I am trying to keep up with reading, so hopefully I'll have time to do that. But we're awake, we're ready, and I'm excited about meeting people today and getting the first day underway. So I was just sitting here reading my Bible, and as you guys can see, I'm a few days behind for my yearly reading plan, so how this could line up could only be done by God, because it's not like I missed a certain amount of days so that this passage of scripture would be on this morning. But I wanted to share it with you guys. So reading from Luke 11:29 through 54, right here. No man, when he hath lighted a candle, putteth it in a secret place, neither under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that they which come in may see the light. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thine eye is single, thy whole body also is full of light. But when thine eye is evil, thy body also is full of darkness. Take heed, therefore, that the light which is in thee be not darkness. And so just so encouraged by that, to not shy away from these opportunities, to not shy away from being a light and dealing with, you know, whatever comes because of that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. It's not just for me, it's for you as well. All right, you guys, here's a look at my outfit number one. So this top is the Carson top from Carly Jean Los Angeles. This color is sold out, but I bought it months ago with this in mind. And I actually, sometimes when I buy things a little too early, then I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I want to wear that, but I actually love this. I feel so comfortable in it and very, I don't know, I just love this top. It's dressy without being too dressy. You can tie it up in a knot like this, or you can let it be like longer. So there's a lot of different ways to style it. You could wear it open. I obviously want to wear it buttoned because it's a little more professional, but I love this. And then I just bought these Target mules on clearance, and these black jeans, you guys are not going to believe this, they're actually Target jeans, and I've had them for a while, and they're just kind of my go-to when I want to be more dressed up, and I've reached for these for things that are important more than I would have thought. So I think I need to invest in a solid pair of, like a solid black jean and a solid white jean. So I'm probably gonna do that soon because I've worn these things so much. So here's my little outfit. Oh, and I have a little white belt to kind of tie in the mules. And then I have my gold accessories, and yeah, all ready for day one. So I was coming back to my room after grabbing a second cup of coffee this morning, and I got to meet two really sweet people, a couple who are getting ready to homeschool their daughter. They are public school teachers, and they are leaving their jobs as public school teachers. Connie and Jesse, it was so wonderful to meet you. Thank you for stopping me. I know you were embarrassed because you were in your pajamas, but it really just set the tone for the day. And so thank you so much for stopping to say hi. That was really fun. Sorry I couldn't shake your hand. My hands were full of spoons, lids, and coffees, but I'm really excited to get to meet people. I told them, and I'll tell you guys, like, I love meeting the people who watch my videos, because it gives it purpose. It's real lives, it's humans, it's families, and it just helps me keep my focus correct, because after doing YouTube for as long as I have, it can sometimes just feel like I've said everything, I've talked about everything, there's nobody new coming along, and then I meet people that are just jumping in now, and they have 10 years of content and help and just like friendship through a screen from my channel. And so it just blesses me to know that you guys are out there. So it was so nice to meet you guys. All right, I am here. Here is my booth. So let me show you guys what I was able to pull together. So I packed all of this decor in my suitcase. So I had to be very selective on what I brought, but I created QR codes for my blog, the printables, monthly newsletter, the t-shirts, which we put up back here. My daughter made me that banner. Hanging that garland was more difficult than you would think. I brought the plants, I brought everything. Over here, my YouTube channel, I'm gonna have my laptop here playing the greenery. There's my little Keynote speaker thing, and then I brought some battery operated candles. So I'm up here at the top of the arena near the entrance, which is over here. So ready to meet everyone. But let me take you guys and show you around a little bit. So this is one of the workshop areas, which I think this is so cute with the lights and everything. Little intimate room with the curtains. And there's different booths all the way around. Emmaus College, which I always see on World Watch News. They have a little banner here. So this is the top of the arena, and then down here is everything else. There's so many different curriculums down here, which I think is so cool. As you guys can see, there's BJU right there, Rod and Staff, Master Books, but let me take you guys down here and show you around a little. So we have BJU Press Homeschool right here, and if you guys ever come to like a convention or something, you can get a pretty awesome discount through the Homeworks consultants. I just grabbed this for my oldest, and actually my junior and my senior, they're gonna be doing this. You guys know we've done all the Spanishes, we've done the majority of the sciences, but their booth looks great. I just got that catalog too. Here's all the younger kids stuff. So we have BJU Press here. They have a really great setup. They can place your orders for you, do everything. So it's really, really awesome. Over here is Generations Homeschool, and they have all their materials out. This is, I really hadn't heard too much about this curriculum, but until recently, and the creator of this is also speaking here, but the materials look amazing. There's also some local state colleges over here, which is really great. They're doing a job fair. So all different kinds of things. Here's Emmaus Bible College, which we always see on World Watch. I had to show you guys this. So this is called My Very First Quilt, and it comes in a box over there. There is complete kit and videos. You guys, how beautiful are these brightly colored quilts? I thought this was so precious. I'm tempted to get it for myself to learn how. Not everyone has been taught this, but it's adorable. And I love the way her booth is set up. So cute, so fun to find out about different things like this. So if you guys want to check it out, there you go. This would be a great, great, great hands-on activity for your homeschool. So I wanted to also share with you guys that when you order your box from My Very First Quilts, she prints the label with your child's name already on it, and that way they have that memory for forever. So that is an even sweeter touch, especially also if you got this to gift to someone, or you know, any other thing, they would be able to see who created it, which I think is just so cute. And so here's her steps, nice and easy and simple. If I see more than 3 steps, I'm getting nervous. But this seems totally doable. I thought this was so cute. Here's master books, all the fun things from master books. Over here, Kansas for Life. Love to see this. So I'm here with Kansas Home Educators, but this is amazing and they need our support. So love seeing them here as well. Paper Pie, which I think is formerly Usborne Books. So a whole setup here. And so here we have Lamplighter. And of course, these beautiful books caught my eye as I was walking by. I told myself I wasn't going to do any shopping because I have to put it back in my suitcase, but I don't know if I'll be able to stay away. So I wanted to share these with you guys. They are so beautiful. All of these covers. They've done such a nice job displaying all of the books. So if you guys have never checked out Lamplighter, these look amazing. Classical Conversations is here. Wichita State University.
Yep, I'm right around the corner. I'll come right there.
Will freak out about these.
Nobody's gonna.
I need to get
You
these.
just do your best to be at your booth most of the time, but if you want to sneak away and grab something, nobody's gonna. I don't really want to be in it.
No, that's okay. So HSLDA is here, and I'm always referring you guys back to them when you ask me about state laws and everything that you need to know for the legal side of homeschooling, making sure that you guys are informed on your rights. So HSLDA is here, and I always like to highlight them because they need our support to continue to do the important work that they do. Here you can see some examples of student IDs. These are really helpful for opening bank accounts and different things before your kids have driver's licenses. That's actually something I ran into recently that was a problem. Over here, there's different membership options that you can do to support HSLDA, and they just do incredible work to ensure that our freedoms are protected for homeschooling, and just amazing things. So if you guys are not supporting HSLDA, you definitely should. It is obviously for the entire nation. And if you're a mom like me getting ready to graduate a student, look at the beautiful diplomas that you can order, the tassels for your graduate. So I'll definitely be ordering mine here in the next little bit, but that is also something that you can do through HSLDA, which is so appreciated by moms like me getting ready to reach that milestone. So that's just a little bit of what is here, but it is almost time for them to open, so I need to get back up to my booth and be ready to greet everyone who's coming in. But I just wanted to share a few of the booths. That was not even hardly any of them. All right, I just set up my laptop to play, and I just put it on shuffle for my curriculum playlist. So here I am with much shorter hair, but I figured that that would be a nice touch for the booth as well. People now. So it's been quite a journey that the Lord has taken me on through that. And now I'm getting ready to reach a major homeschooling milestone next year. My oldest daughter will graduate from homeschool. So she is moving into her senior year, and my youngest is now 12. So those are my ages now, but do the math, 10 years ago, she was 2 years old when I started. So all of you mamas who homeschool with infants, don't come to me for the advice because I have none. I did not do that, but I am grateful that the Lord has used my journey to reach so many of you guys. Always in the mindset of, okay, let's wrap that up so we can move on to the next thing, because at 1:30 p.m. I gotta get out the door and we need to get through all these lessons. Now, every homeschool mom is gonna feel that way, or homeschool dad. I see a lot of dads here, which is awesome. But we need to leave time to linger, because kids are curious, they have questions. And I think back even just in the last few weeks in my own homeschool, because I am still homeschooling, and I think about some of the things that I would have missed out on with my kids if I was in such a rush to get to the next thing. So leaving time to linger, leaving time to have conversations, leaving time for them to explore that topic a little bit more, those are meaningful, memorable moments, and they will never forget having the educational experience that allowed that to happen. Enough to leave the nest, and I won't cry, and stand in this world and in this culture. Have I done good enough? That is probably one of the most difficult doubts that I have had to walk through, because it's scary. So you guys who watch my content, you know, this is like right on the surface here.
Whew. What a day, you guys. Wow. I just got back to the room. It's 6. So I finished up my last session at 4:15, and then I stayed around and got to talk to so many people, and then I headed out, and a Caesar salad wasn't gonna cut it tonight, so the only thing nearby was an Applebee's. So I asked the girl to stop at Applebee's so I could grab food. So let's see, let's hope it's okay. I just wanted protein and broccoli, so they at least can do that. I have so many thoughts and feelings after today, but I am like hitting a wall of exhaustion. The adrenaline of everything, and just meeting so many people. It was all pretty amazing. The only thing was I was slightly embarrassed because I started talking about my oldest daughter graduating and how that's going and how I'm feeling. And you guys know, if you watch my channel, I've shared before that some weeks I'm okay talking about it, and other weeks it just takes me by surprise. And I was not expecting to cry, but I started crying. And so I had to get myself together. And so that was kind of embarrassing. Like, I did not expect to cry. So anyway, today was amazing, but also exhausting. I think I did a pretty good job at speaking. I definitely felt the Holy Spirit moving as I was giving my talk on homeschooling through doubts, and I saw many heads nodding in affirmation. So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna eat, change, and call my kids and get some sleep and be back at it tomorrow for my big keynote session. But today was incredible, and I was honored and truly touched by the stories that were shared with me and the people who came from Oklahoma even to meet me here. I don't even have words, and if you're watching this, just know how much that meant. Like, I don't even have words to convey what I feel about people wanting to just get to hang out with me for a little bit, chat with me, listen to my talks. Like, the fact that you guys do that is amazing. So I love you guys so much, and I'm grateful for this memory. I don't know if I'll ever be back to Kansas, but I'm grateful for the time that God had me here, and I trust that he's gonna do big things with this weekend and this time, and that he's gonna deliver to people what they need. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning, you guys. Putting on my shoes. It's, whoa, and almost missed the chair. I am getting ready to head off to day 2 at the Kansas Home Educators Expo. This morning is my keynote session. So yesterday I gave 2 workshop talks. I think I told you guys this. Hang on, I'm disappearing from the view. Got my shoes on, I couldn't do that and talk to you guys. So today is the keynote session. So this is the last speaking portion of my work weekend here, and then I just will be at my booth for the rest of the day, hanging out and talking with hopefully all of you guys who came. Yesterday, wow, I almost lost my voice by the end of the day, how much talking I had done. And I was talking all day long, and I love talking to people, meeting people, hearing their stories, encouraging them in their homeschools and all of that. So it was a very fulfilling day, and I enjoyed it, but I was so tired at the end of the day, but almost like overtired, you know, a little bit like delirious. So I think I fell asleep around 9 here, which is technically like 7 my time, and I was grateful for that. I'm on the first floor, so there was a kid right above me that was running laps in his hotel room. So I think that may have kept me up a little bit longer, but eventually I just threw pillows on my head and went to sleep. So this morning I am going to be talking about homeschooling with endurance. And these topics that I have been speaking on this weekend were decided quite a long time ago. And I was just reading my Bible this morning to kind of just have a quick moment of quiet before the craziness of this day. And I was thinking as I was reading how God wove together 3 separate topics all to create like one beautiful message. And I didn't even realize that that was happening until basically this morning. And I'm thinking like, oh, wow. And also so crazy. I just love sharing like these really cool God moments with you guys. So yesterday I did 2 workshops. Those are like smaller. They are what they sound like. It's kind of like you give people like how-to kind of information. So I did those 2, and then today is the keynote. And as I said, I see how God is using each of those things to kind of bring this all together, and today will be like the bow of the package that goes on top. And if I had done the keynote yesterday and then these 2 workshops today, that wouldn't have quite happened. And I didn't know that it was going to be arranged that way until I got here. So I just think it's amazing to see God in the details of all the things. I am looking forward to today. Today is the day though that my daughter is gonna have her dance competition, so I am gonna have to sneak away and call her and wish her good luck and everything. I do wish I was there for that, but like I've said a million times, I didn't know the dates of that until I already agreed to come here. And I don't regret coming here. I know that God had me here, brought me here for a reason and a purpose. And so I am just ready to do this keynote thing. I have a sound check. It's on the main stage. Like everyone in the whole place is gonna hear it. So this is what I'm wearing my dress for today. So where'd I go? You guys can't see it. Let's stand in front of my supermodel window again with the wind. But this is that black and white dress that I showed you guys from Target. It has really cute flutter sleeves. And I wore some heart earrings, and I did my hair a little bit differently today just because I was feeling like doing that. And then I do have on some heels, and I might regret that by the end of the day. But I'm getting ready to head off for day 2.
and I'm just praying that it goes well.
1 year only. I don't know about this. This was far outside even my realm of thinking. I'm gonna blow your minds. I actually didn't know one other homeschooler in my life, ever. That could be good and that could be bad, but I didn't know anyone. So this was a very foreign idea to me. It was very, very scary. I had everyone telling me how crazy I was. And I had a thriving personal training business. And it was in a way that I did not see coming. So initially my reasons for homeschooling, the depth of those reasons were maybe 1 inch deep. And that's okay. That got me started. But what I didn't know was how the Lord was going to deepen that conviction. And I would now stand up here before all of you, and as long as God wills, that will be the way that I go for all of my children through graduation. My youngest two have never gone into public school. It was my older two that I took out in 1st and 2nd grade. So the Lord has faithfully deepened that conviction to homeschool. My eyes and my heart to see so much after I said yes to homeschooling, and He continues to do that. God's faithfulness is always evident in hindsight, always. The friendships that He's brought you, this community He's given you, the friend who mentioned a curriculum to you that saved the day, whatever it might be, we always see God's faithfulness and hand over our lives when we look back. But sometimes it's a little difficult to see that in the here and now.
All right, you guys, so I've been back at the room now for a little bit. I'm drinking an Olipop and I went to Applebee's because it's literally the only restaurant within 20 minutes of where I'm staying again, and I ordered the exact same thing I ate last night because at least it was edible and it was protein. So I did that, but I had an amazing day today at the convention. I wish I wasn't so tired because I would like to go through each of like the really important things that I want to share, but I'll just tell you guys it was amazing. I'm just so thankful for so much. I'm so thankful for what God has done with my willingness to share. I'm so thankful that I've never let my priorities be taken like out of line, like more focused on subscriber numbers and viral videos and dancing and pointing on TikTok and like all those things. I've stayed true to me, and I'm so thankful because I'm not here to like reach masses and millions. I'm here to encourage the women who come, and that is enough, and it always has been enough, and it always will be enough. And seeing people in flesh and bone reminds me, and I needed to be reminded that these are real people with real kids whose lives will be different, and maybe I played a little part in that. And so many people shared incredible things with me. So I'm so thankful that I took the plunge with my iPhone in 2015 and started my YouTube channel. I'm so thankful for the opportunity from Kansas Home Educators to come here and be a keynote speaker. That was an honor. It was something that I prepared and prayed for. And if you guys watch my content, you know how much I like put into it, and you didn't even see the hours and the thoughts. You know, there were so many hours and that I spent in thought and in prayer about what I might say. So I'm so thankful for them. I'm so thankful for the girl who picked me up from the airport and kind of like got me to and from. She's just a volunteer and she's a homeschooling mom, and she was very sweet and kind. I'm so thankful for the new people that I got to speak to at this event. Not everybody watches YouTube, and not everyone has searched homeschooling on YouTube. And so I'm grateful for the new people that the Lord brought and the new families that I got to chat with. I'm thankful for my husband who held it down for the second weekend in a row. Not like he's doing me a favor, but so that I could come here and just be fully focused. I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for my sister-in-law who did my daughter's dance competition makeup, because that is something way out of my husband's skill set. I'm thankful for it all. I could keep going. I'm thankful for the conversations. I'm thankful for the kindness. I'm thankful for the people that are my people. It's really funny because my personality on this camera is pretty much the same off the camera. I mean, in real life, I might be a little bit more funny, like especially if I know you and I'm really relaxed. Things like that are a little different, like if you know someone personally. But as far as what you guys see on here is really how I am. And so it's so interesting to me to see how the people that enjoy what I share are so like-minded. Like, we think similarly, we value similar things. Some of us even kind of dress the same. It's just so funny to me. And so I'm just thankful that you guys are my people. I'm thankful for a visit to a new state. I had never been to Kansas before. And the people here were so kind. The homeschooling community is alive and well in Kansas. I'll just say that. Some of these small towns, I hear what's going on out there and I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. It's just so cool. So I love to see how the Lord is working in lives in Kansas, through my life on the West Coast, through this crazy journey of the internet. Wow. It's really mind-blowing, and I'm thankful for the words that God gave me to speak. I prayed and asked him so much about what he might have me share, and in hindsight, I didn't even notice it at the time, and I shared this in the keynote session. I didn't realize how each of my workshops was building up to the focal point, which was the keynote session, which was this morning. And if my keynote would have been yesterday and my workshops would have been today, it wouldn't have quite been the perfect summary. And I love how God did that. So my heart is so full. I'm thankful. It was such a great weekend and a wonderful experience. But I am thankful it's over. I've been very nervous leading up to this. Even though I'm confident, it's just normal to get nervous before you speak and you want to do a really good job. I wanted them to be happy with the work that I brought. I'm very humble in that regard. Like, I don't come and just kind of like think that, well, who cares if they liked it? You know, I'm not that way. I really do care. And so, I'm glad that it's over, but not because it was bad, but just because it was mentally, especially as it got closer, something that was on my mind a lot. I'm tired, as you can see by these bags under my eyes, and I'm relieved and so pleased with how it all went. So, yeah, it was incredible. And so I'm excited about continuing to take these opportunities and be slightly afraid and do it anyway, and just be able to encourage thousands of you guys every week through my videos. So thank you for coming with me to Kansas. I am gonna hop in the shower and wash all this makeup off my face, and I head home tomorrow morning. I wanted to fly out tonight because there really was no reason for me to stay another night. However, the last flight out of Wichita did not leave until, or it left at 2:30. That was the last flight to the West Coast. So that was too early. I needed to stay at the convention until almost 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna just sleep one more night here and then head on home tomorrow morning. So thank you guys for coming with me. It was absolutely impossible for me to film while I was there, because from the moment that I stop talking, I was talking to people all day long, all day, all day. And I wouldn't change it. I'm so thankful I had the time to talk with all of these amazing people who drove, who came from faraway distances, moms and daughters together. I mean, just such a blessing to meet you guys. But I talked all day, and there was just no way for me to pull out this camera. So I hope you enjoyed the little clips that I was sent by people, and they're on an iPhone film, so that's why they're vertical. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed a little bit. Thanks for coming with me to Kansas, and hopefully I've got a few more of these ahead of me that I don't even know about yet. I will say, if you are in a homeschooling community or an organization and you would love to have me come be a speaker, you can make requests. And so it never hurts to do that. I loved being here in Kansas. So if you would like me to come to your homeschooling area, just maybe make a request or something like that, or get a few of you together, a couple of you, and make a request, because that's it. How I came to be here was one of the girls who was volunteering with the organization followed me on social media, which I don't know who all the people are who follow me on social media, and so I think she recommended me, and then that's how I got here. So yeah, ask. So that's it, guys. Thank you for coming to Kansas. Here's the bed. I think I earned some very much deserved rest, and that is my plan. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at